going on, guys? I'm back with another update on the old backbone. What is it now? It's October 28th? What is it? October 27th. Um, so just about into month 11 of my back injury. And I thought I'd make another update video because I haven't in a while. I think it was my last one, 7 months. I did one. So I am going to be going on month 11 here. And I'm going to tell you right now that I am about 95% healthy in day to day activities, which is very awesome. I have my whole life back. Basically, I'm not the only thing I don't really have back yet is all my athleticism, which didn't have much in the first place. No, I'm not the athlete I used to be. That's going to take some time to recover and get that back. But in day to day activities, sitting in chairs like this, going to class, walking around, lifting basic things up to maybe 35, 40 pounds that you're going to encounter, water cases and whatever packages. It's not a problem for me at all. I can lift, I can even lift that stuff wrong. Like you can bend over at the back and kind of lift with your back, which is, I mean, I don't do that very often because I'm scared to hurt my back again, but I can do that, and it's not a big deal. I don't really even feel that much stiffness or tightness in my back really much anymore. If I redid this setup today that you like, I have my two monitors right here. I used to have them like over here, and I redid this whole setup so I was kind of like bending like this and doing a lot of stuff for like a half hour. And if I do that, and I'm lifting on stuff even like 10 pounds, I mean, I get a little stiff in the back, but I don't know. I think a lot of people that would happen too, personally. I mean, unless you just work out your back constantly and you have a really strong back, I think if you hunch over, like standing up and doing stuff like that, you're going to get a little stiff. But maybe I'm wrong. Comment down below if that doesn't happen to you, and if that you think that's uncommon, then okay, I guess I still have a bad back. Um, and I guess another time when I do get stiff is when I do go and try to do like an athletic event. Um, I've been golfing since, I mean, I've golfed like basically all summer. Like I think I went out for the first time at the early start of May, and that's back when I really couldn't walk still. My left leg really didn't work that well, but I was able to walk like 9 holes. But I would really be tight and stiff after that. But ever since about middle of August, I was able to walk 18 holes and not really have a problem. Back in early August, I would still get really kind of some back spasms in my back if I walked around, and just walking around would give me that. And I guess I haven't really walked to a crazy degree. I haven't really walked like 6 miles like straight to test that out. But I haven't gotten those type of back spasms where it's like it's not something you can crack out of your back. It's just kind of your muscles are just in knots. Um, and I haven't had that in a couple months now. And I used to, after my low back was getting better and I could walk again, my upper back was kind of getting a little bit. I think I mentioned this in some videos. I would go like this, and I'd feel like just knots in certain areas, and I couldn't like turn. That is completely gone. I don't have any trouble turning ever. I don't feel that at all. Um, so yeah, I guess a little bit of stiffness here and there. If I lay down on the couch, like my couch is really bad. I have a cheap couch. I'm a college student. I have like a $300 couch, and it's really like sinky, and the cushions are really crappy. If I lay on that for like 3 4 hours and not move and go stretch, I do get a little stiff then. I think most people would if you lay with that bad posture. But maybe I'm wrong again. Comment below if you can just lay in terrible posture and sit in terrible posture and not get stiff. Maybe yeah. I don't know. Maybe 22-year-olds don't, but I mean, if you're an average person, 40-year-old guy, I think you're gonna get stiff, and maybe that's what I am. I'm a 40-year-old guy. I don't know. So yeah, if like in the mornings, you'll lay in bed for 8 to 9 hours, and say I happen to sleep in a bad position, I roll over and I'm on my stomach a little bit, then I'll be a little stiff in the morning. But I think a lot of people are stiff in the morning. Even young people do get locked up once in a while. And I say locked up. I don't get locked up anymore. Where it's like, oh man, it just I need to go sit down. I gotta go take her easy. I don't get that way anymore. Granted, I'm not doing crazy activities. I'm sure if I went out and tried to go sprint and run and play 5-on-5 basketball, I would get a stiff back. I'd be really probably tight and sore, which is why I don't do that yet. So that kind of brings me to where I see myself going in the next couple months here. I just ordered a bunch of stuff on Amazon today because I went to my physical. I finished physical therapy after going for whatever 10 months straight, at least once a week. Early on, it was more than once a week, but the last month and a half, it's only been like 1.5 times a week. But I finished physical therapy, and I still kind of mentioned to him that I would get kind of some pain down in my low back if I hadn't been doing much. And then it would kind of like build up and build up, and then eventually my low back, when I stood up from a chair or something, it would like crack, and then it would like release all that tension, and then it'd be good again. And my therapist too, my life, I owe my life to that guy. He is absolutely incredible. I would not be where I am today. I would have had back surgery if it weren't for him, because he kind of convinced me to kind of just stay the course and kind of just recover conservatively. But yeah, if I would just kind of go there about my day, I would get kind of some soreness down there. And he said, well, that's not normal. So and it wasn't crazy. I could still do stuff. It wasn't affecting me really, but it was kind of annoying. So he said, I think it's just time to ramp up your stuff, your recovery again. So back in like February and March, I was going to therapy 3 times a week for an hour. I was doing a bunch of stuff, and but that was back when my back was still really messed up, so I wasn't really recovering and building all that muscle because the muscles were so just in bad shape, and the disc was all messed up still, and it was So now he said he recommended just kind of amping it up and getting back into that type of workout and just really targeting those muscles and just getting a 2 to 3 time a week a couple sessions in, and then just really working out those areas, and hopefully you can build up some resistance and load balance, so you can go and run for a mile and not have a stiff low back or sore low back, or you can step wrong and twist and not blow something out or make some muscle strain, which is what I'm still kind of nervous to do. I don't really I can run. I have tried running and I can do it. It doesn't hurt, but I'm really scared to do it, just because I personally, I'm a little bit of a heel striker when I run, which is not good. But I mean, a lot of people do it. I kind of do a little. I'm not just a full on like boom, like I drill my heel in the ground, but it's kind of, I do have a little bit of that when I run, which is bad for your low back and your hamstrings when you have tight hamstrings and a bad low back. So so just because of that, I'm just kind of really nervous to go out and really work on that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I just ordered a bunch of stuff on Amazon. Like I said, I ordered a big exercise ball. I ordered a 25-pound kettlebell. I bought some ankle weights. And what else I buy? Like a slingshot for like you put it around your knees and you can do some like side steps, which builds up your hips, and obviously your legs too. But you mainly feel in your hips and your butt. And so I those are like the main things that I use the physical therapy to kind of do my exercises. And so I'm gonna do some of that at home. I'm gonna get into maybe 2-3 times a week, probably 3 times a week, and just really kind of focus on the low back and really build that up over the course of the rest of the year. And so maybe by January I can start going and playing like 5-on-5 basketball at like open gym old man's league, which is what I really want to do this winter. Because I didn't get to play like all last year because I couldn't walk. I guess I played a little bit in December before I wrecked my back, but I'd really like to get into play some basketball. I could probably play basketball right now and be fairly successful. Just I'm like, if it was like 2-on-2 where you don't have to run around a lot and you can kind of just be tactical and just strategic, I could probably do that. And because I can go shoot no problem. But just like the athletic plays where you got to bend down, pick up the ball, or step around people, I'm just a little bit scared, and I think I have a right to be after after the year I've had. So what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'm gonna build up those muscles, and then hopefully by January I'm feeling even better. And my low back is giving me more confidence in my athletic ability. I mean, and I'm not a crazy athlete anyway. Like I'm not some stud, but I've always been able to just hold my own against people. So that's all I really want to do. I just want to get back to that point where I can do whatever I want athletically. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Doing really well. I am recovered from my back injury practically. It's not really an excuse anymore. I still got to stretch out every day. I mean, I'm not your average 22-year-old that doesn't have to worry about things. I I make it a priority. I'm sitting at work for a couple hours. I get up. I go in their room with. I take a foam roller to campus every day, and I walk around the foam roller on my college campus. I don't really care what people think. I just do it. So I bring it to work. I work on campus. I take 5 minutes. I go foam roll. I do some stretching, and that's just part of my routine. So yeah, that's my life now, I guess. But if I can build up those back muscles, I don't have to do that. Bring that foam roller to school every day. But I appreciate you guys if you've watched all these videos. I'm probably gonna post again in the future if I get all my athletic prowess back, I guess. Um, so yeah, thanks for tagging along in this little series. This year it's been a tough year, guys, but hopefully we can have a better year in 2020. Yeah, thanks for watching.